What's going on, guys? Z here from the FallenRedZeo, and today we're looking at more of my Power Ranger collection. This time we got the Deluxe Thundersaurus Megazord from Power Rangers Dino Thunder back from 2004. So this is a pretty cool Zord set, and so I have most of the Dino Thunderzord, so this is a set I really enjoyed. Of course, anything with dinosaurs and animals is what I'm going to have the most of, but I really enjoyed this set. So this is made up of 3 Zords, very similar to Ninja Storm from last season, where we have the Tyrannozord, the Pterazord, and the Tricerazord, and the matching colors. So the red Tyrannosaurus Rex, the blue Triceratops, and the yellow Pteranodon. So very cool overall for that. So it's again pretty basic Zord. You know, we only have 3, so not a whole lot going into it, but I still think it looks pretty cool. So in this form, we obviously have the head up top, then we got the head of the T-Rex right on the chest, the Pteranodon right here on the front is kind of just like a piece of chest decoration. Then we have the Triceratops as the left arm, and the rest of the body is all the T-Rex. So just a very cool looking Zord overall. So we pan down, you can see the feet. So it's got big T-Rex feet there at the bottom. So pretty cool and fun overall. But to morph this, we got to go ahead and pop some pieces off. So we'll go ahead and just take the weapons out of the hands, and then we'll go ahead and pop the Tricerazord off the side here. So we have most of the body. So pretty much all I have to do is take and fold that hand around there, and then we can take the head that was the shield on the other side, go and pop the little handle there for the shield on, and then just go ahead and slide, pop the head right on just like that. So they're pretty cool. It has, you know, a little mouth there on the front, and then has some horns, which has this button here on the back that when you push it, it kind of makes the horns move. So that's kind of fun. And we can go and fold the feet down. So we got the 2 front feet there, and then we got the 2 back feet that just fold down as well. And then from the sword, we have its tail here. So we just go ahead and pop that off, go and take this yellow piece, the handle there, and fold it back up, and then it just shoves it right into the back. And so it has these little clips back here that go onto the pegs there, and it just shoves right in the back there. And then we have the whole Tricerazord there, which looks pretty fun and cool. It's a little tiny and stuff, but I think it's like most realistic or accurate Triceratops Zord that we have, because the Mighty Morphin, you know, had wheels and stuff, and then the pink one in like Dino Charge stuff looked a little bit weird too. But I think this is, you know, pretty accurate stuff. It's a little tiny and stuff, but still pretty cool. So we'll go ahead and sit that back there, and then we go and pop the Pteranodon off. So it's got to just undo the wings from the top, and then it's snapped onto the back here, which of course we'll see going in reverse. So we'll just pop that off, and it comes right down. And then so we got pretty much the whole body of it there. So we got the wings that can fold up to the side there, that around the back. So you just fold them up, and then kind of just straighten up the wings on the side there. And we already have the head there out front. And its feet are the helmet up here. So we just got to pop the helmet off of the Zord there, and then the feet will fold around. But let's go ahead and just take and pop it on. So it's got the little peg right there that goes on the inside, and you just clip it on there, and then we can fold the feet forward. They kind of like snap into place. So it's got the feet, and you can sit it down, you'll have the head stuff there. We'll see in a little bit. You just sit that there though, and that leaves us with the T-Rex. So not a whole lot of hard stuff going on here. So we just go and take the arm, just straighten it up there to the side, go and undo the head and fold it into the head of the T-Rex there, and just go and pop that down, and then just kind of grab the head and pop it out so it gets it off these clips here, and just slide out, and then we can just twist it around to the side, and maybe kind of lift it up there too, twist around to the side, and then close it back down there. And then at the feet here, they have to get all twisted around and everything, so it's kind of hard sometimes to figure out what to do, but you just take and separate that there, and then you have to kind of get it to twist all the way around to the back. So we gotta just take the feet, swing them down, and then kind of line it up to the back there, and then we got to get the feet, since they're off to the side, we need them facing forward. We'll get them swung down here, so at least, so you know, we got them like that, so we need to get them to the front. So then we just swing this around there just like that, and then that provides us with the little arms for the T-Rex, so we can go ahead and just pull those forward there. So we just got his little arms there, which are pretty fun. And then down on the lower legs here, we have the armor pieces that need to be moved up. So you just pop them off there on the little peg. So they just kind of clip around the ankle right down in here, the clip around there. So you just pop them off and then straighten it up. And then there's a little peg right here that goes into that grip. And then there's one up here too for this little peg. And you just kind of get them lined up and pop it up in there. So it's kind of like the upper thigh there, kind of help hide some of the T-Rex body parts. And then close the door up on the top there to complete the hip of the T-Rex. So we'll do the same on this side as well. So you just pop it loose, fold it all the way up, and make sure we get it popped into those 2 pieces. Fold the little hip up there, and so there we got the legs. So it still looks a little bit funny though, so you can just take and kind of bend the legs up a little bit and bend them at the knee, so then it kind of makes them more like T-Rex legs, where they have them, you know, kind of at a little bit of an angle. So you just kind of bend them up just like that, just so it stands a little better and more like an actual T-Rex. And the final thing is the tail. So the other part of the sword here, we have the tail. So we just go ahead and take and pop this on right at the end of the tail there, just pop it on just like that. And so there we got the whole completed Tyrannozord here, so it looks pretty cool. You know, it looks like a nice T-Rex. You know, the legs are a little bit too big to me. Like, I think that's what kind of offsets some stuff, which if you've seen a T-Rex, you know, most of its body are the legs, so I guess it's nothing too bad. But it just seems a little bit oversized to me for this whole thing. But it still, you know, it doesn't look too bad. And compared to its size, compared to, you know, its two counterparts, you know, it's really big compared to them. So it's a little bit oversized overall. But still doesn't look too bad. You know, it has a mouth that can open. It has the little hands here. You can move the arms and then the individual hand pieces themselves. And then as I showed, the leg joints do move as well. So you have right at the ankle there, it can move back and forth, and then the knee as well that can bend there, as well along with the hips that can swing back and forth. So pretty fun overall. So like I said, I really enjoy these three separate. I think the T-Rex is the worst looking of them, but it still doesn't look too bad. You know, still looks very much like a T-Rex. The Pterazord and the Tricerazord I think look really good at the same time. But now we've got them each into their individual Zords. We got to combine them back together again. So again, it's just going in reverse. So starting with the T-Rex once again. So go ahead and just straighten its legs back out and get its feet all adjusted. But yeah, get them straightened out and adjusted. Then go ahead and undo the hips. So open the door off the top there. And then pull the armor piece out and just bend it down and pop it down to the side. And do the same on the opposite. So go ahead and flip the door up. Move it down to the side and pop it on. So it's stuck on there like that. So we're good to go there. Go ahead and fold the little arms up. So make sure they're up here hidden. And then go ahead and we'll swing the body around there. And then we got to get them moved up. So we got to keep moving the legs out of the way as we swing this black part forward, which is the hips obviously. So get that swung forward. So there we got the feet facing the right direction now. And we have the whole front here. So now we got to move the head around. So again, just go ahead and lift this up here like that and twist it around. Or you can just take this thing off completely. It does completely come off like that. And you can move it around easy, but it's already on there. So you can just swing it around as long as you get it undone. So straighten the head back up and then push it back. You can see the little marks there that move forward and back. So that's how obviously you pull it out to the end and allows it to swing up and everything. But if we push it back, it'll then go onto the little clips there and get the head straight on the body. And let's go ahead and do the head. So just lift the top of the T-Rex's head up here and then the head's down inside. So you can just pull that up and out and go and pop it into the back there and close the head of the T-Rex down. So there we got the head of the Megazord, little tiny head, and then we got the arm over to the side here. You just go ahead and just swing that down like that. We'll go and just leave the tail on for now for part of its weapons and stuff. We'll just leave that off to the side. So then we'll go and do the Tyrannodon. So just go and pull out side here. We'll take the helmet off the back already. So we'll go and take the helmet off there. And then we got the Tyrannodon. So we'll just straighten up its head there. Fold the top part of the wings in back behind there. And then just have the wings on there. So it's really all you have to do. They'll get moved around in this sort of movement as we go and put it on. So it's a little bit hard to do this. So back on the Tyrannodon here, we have the clip there and then the clip up top. So it goes into the space there and right in there. And then you also have to get its head fed up through the T-Rex at the same time. So it could be a little bit difficult. But the neck of the Tyrannodon does move around out of the way and stuff. So it kind of helps them. So you just get them lined up and then pop them right in there. So it gets held on and then we'll just swing the arms up. And so they have the little pegs off the back. Go into the holes there. So you just get them lined up and into those holes there, so that it makes the whole crowning there around the side of the T-Rex or the chest armor plate, which looks really nice. And then we can add the Tricerazord. So this, again, we'll just take the feet, go ahead and fold them up like that. Fold the back legs and the front legs up. And that's really all you really have to do. So it's got the hole there that goes onto the peg. So just pop that right on there. So it's on there. So it's really all you have to do. Like that's usually how I leave it. So I keep all the pieces together and stuff. But then we got to add the helmet. So again, the feet here. So obviously there's what the top of the helmet is and looks like and stuff. So then you can just take and fold the feet forward. So it makes these cool little wings off the side of the helmet there and cool like armor pieces there. So let's take that and pop it onto the head, which is nice because it makes the head then seem a little bit bigger compared to the big body to the small head. So that fills it out a little bit more, but it's still pretty small compared to the body, but it seems a little bit more proportional when you complete it like this. So I really enjoy the Thundersaurus Megazord. I really just think it looks really nice with the red, yellow, and blue all combined together. Has the nice cool pieces there on the shoulders, nice like chrome color pieces. So then the Zord has a couple different features and like weapons and stuff. So it has like the Tricerafist. So obviously it's just the Tricerazord's head there on it, and it can punch and stuff. And I assume that's maybe what the like button here does with the horns and everything. So it can punch with that. It has the Pterazord, which is taking off the Tyrannodon and throwing it like a boomerang. So that's pretty cool, but it doesn't really work too well with this. And then we got the Tyranno tail, which of course is the tail here on it, which has some functions to it. We'll go ahead and turn it on. And so you can see it sits there and spins around, and so it turns into a drill. So it's pretty cool that it can do that. So it does the Dino drill with that. And mine Unfortunately, it's a little bit broken. The little switch up here on its shoulder can move forward or back, and it just depends on which direction you want it to spin in. And then right in the center is off, and it only goes in one direction, so it only goes back. But if I go forward, you know, it doesn't really do anything. But it still works at least, which is cool. So we have the Dino drill there, and then we have the sword and shield that I already showed you. So we can go and do that. So we'll just go and pop the tail off, so it just splits right off there, and it reveals a hand. And then we can go and pop the head off the Tricerazord, and then we'll have to fold the hand out there, so it's got the two hands now. So obviously the tail becomes part of the sword there, so we need the handle part, so we gotta pop the tail off the Tricerazord as well. So there's the handle there, so we take, so that could be a little individual sword like that, which I guess would be a little dorky, but go and fold that down, and then just take and combine them together, pop them together just like that, and so it has the handle there. You can take and slide into the hand there, so it becomes a sword there. A little bit, you know, even, you know, red on top, blue on the bottom, but it still looks pretty cool, you know, still does look like a sword and everything, so I guess it does its function. And then we have the shield here of the Triceratops head, and so it has the little handle there we have to grab and pull out, so it reveals the little handle there, and just take and stick it into the hand here. And of course, since this hand has the whole spinning thing, it kind of always twists around to the side and stuff, which is unfortunate, but still looks pretty cool. And then you can even have that twist around if you want it, but of course it offsets the balance and stuff, so it kind of messes it up. So that's really all there is for the Deluxe Thundersaurus Megazord from Power Rangers Dino Thunder. Again, I really enjoy this Zord. I think it's pretty cool overall. I think the dinosaurs are probably some of the best looking dinosaurs that they have in Power Rangers, so I really enjoy this Zord overall, and then the season of Zords as well, since like I said, I have a whole bunch of them, so I'm excited to show you all those in the next coming weeks. But let me know what you thought of this review down in the comments down below. Do you have this Zord or not, and what's your opinions of it? But hit that subscribe button while you're down there as well. But thank you all for watching. Be sure to check out our last Megazord review over here on the left and all our Power Ranger collection on the right. Thank you all for watching. Stay awesome out there, and I'll see you next time.